because that not only for what he says now, what he is saying, but what he's going to do. This is the 21st century Democrat. This is your Democrat Party in 2024. They don't care if they're wrong. They don't care if their candidate is terrible. The Democrat of 2024 has been programmed. It's been predetermined. The Democrat Party has programmed so many people of color, so many women, so many woke, white, guilty people that they will, no matter how bad things are, no matter how crappy the Democrat Party treats them, they're still going with the D.
I want to just ask you, Charlamagne, I mean, you made some waves in a recent interview saying that you regret endorsing Joe Biden. Why?
It's not that I regret endorsing Joe Biden. It's just that, I think that we all can get burned, by politicians. Because when I say endorsing, I put my name and my reputation on the line with my listeners. And when my listeners feel like he didn't deliver, they come back to me and they say, hey, man, you're the one who told us to vote for, Joe Biden. You're the one who told us to vote for Kamala Harris. So, I care about my listeners and what my listeners think. But I do want to say that, I think President Biden historically has been a lack of a better word, a shitty elected official. I care about my listeners and what my listeners think. But I do want to say that, I think President Biden historically has been a lack of a better word, a shitty elected official. But I do want to say that, I think President Biden historically has been a lack of a better word, a shitty elected official. But, Donald Trump is the end of democracy as we know it.
So you'd vote for Biden again? I'm
not saying either or, but I think, since y'all ask answers, because that's what y'all do on CNN, you like to ask answers, like you ask. Well, I mean, what I say is you ask.
Ask answers. I mean, you could see visibly a guy who's usually pretty confident and articulate, you could see how off his game he is now. First of all, that was a big mistake, what he just did. So a couple years ago, Biden was the man. The Democrats were the choice. Now he's calling the guy, and I'm quoting him, a shitty elected official. Okay, of course this is going to go viral. But there's a bigger story here, and the story with this is, it doesn't matter. Because no matter what the Democrats do to people that are programmed by the Democrats, like the LGBT community, many, they're still going to vote for him. So here's a guy who pretty much, Joe Biden made a fool of him. Now, he may not see it yet, but Joe Biden made a fool of him. Because I just think that for a black man to allow that on his show and not follow up and say, what did you just say? What did you just say, Mr. Biden? That if someone doesn't vote for you, they're not black? He let it go. Not only did it let it go, he kept promoting Joe Biden. So now he's got to do two things. He's got to save his reputation with a black audience. Good luck. Good luck. Because people are waking up. And we now have the biggest exodus from the Democrat Party of black voters than any other time in history. You know where they're going? They're going to the guy with 70 indictments.